So now let's run through how you would record your keyboard on an iPad just by using an audio cable. Now again, you will need to connect the audio output on your keyboard to one of these adapters. So once you've got the correct audio cable, it's going to have to go into one of these before it can go into the iPad. The principle is just the same as in that demo with the MacBook Pro. The iPad has got the same kind of dual input-output port. So you can put headphones and a mic into the same port, but you need this triple ring connector. So it's a splitter cable where you can put the headphones into one part, the mic line into the other, and then the output is this jack here that goes into your iPad. So if you look at my setup, what I've got is I've got the line out coming out of my keyboard here. So this is my audio cable. I put one end of the cable into that output port on my keyboard. I put the other end into the input of that adapter cable, and then the jack of that adapter cable simply goes into the headphone microphone socket on my iPad. Now, just a quick warning again, I know I keep saying this, but it's really important. Make sure you turn the volume of your keyboard right down and turn it off while connecting, then turn it on, keep the volume down, and you're going to gradually adjust the volumes upwards, not the other way around. So if you start up GarageBand on your iPad and scroll through the options, you'll find that one of the options is the audio recorder, which says record your voice or any sound. And so that's the one that we're going to use. So you just select this one and you'll end up on a screen that looks like this. So this is the audio recording screen. And it's very simple to start making a recording just by pressing the recording button. But before you do that, it's very important that you click the settings button here. And you'll bring up an input settings box like this, and you should set it up so that you turn the automatic level off and use this slider to adjust the input level so that you can gradually work with the volume button on your keyboard and the volume button here to get the right level without causing any damage anywhere. And you can monitor the sound of your keyboard as you play by sliding this switch on. So I suggest you set your iPad up like this to record. Then all you need to do is use these tape deck controls to record, to stop the recording, and to play and hear what you've just played. Okay, so it's very simple to start recording. When you're recording, you have an option of different effects you can apply, different reverb effects mainly, or a chipmunk sound or whatever. We don't want any of those. I would stick with dry in the first place and see what the pure dry recording of your keyboard sounds like. It's likely that your keyboard has already got reverb effects on it anyway to make it sound nice. So I would stick with what your keyboard sounds like. And then you'll find that you can toggle between the recording view that we just saw and this timeline view by switching between these two settings here. And so you can have a look at your recording here. And then the other thing I should just mention is there's a little mixer tab here. So as you build up layers of recordings, you can mute and solo different tracks. You can adjust the volumes. You can add some reverb and echo levels here, pan between left and right, and so on. So it's a very nice little app to do your first bit of recording in. If you want to know a lot more about using GarageBand, then Apple have got a great online manual, and there's a link to it here, which I'll also put into the lecture resources so that you can find out more. And you'll see that when you go there, it looks like this. So there is a whole section on recording sounds with the audio recorder on GarageBand for iPad. There's also a full manual for the MacBook as well. So if you've got the Mac version, it works slightly differently. But it's a really fantastic little app for recording on your iPad or Mac. So just to summarise, all you need to record on your iPad is the correct audio cable for your keyboard. So in my case, it's a mini jack, dual mini jack. In your case, you might need to get a splitter cable that puts the left and right together into a mini jack output like that. And then you need this adapter cable with the triple ring plug for the iPad or MacBook and the two inputs for your headphone and mic. And that's all there is to it.